when we want to integrate the two functions like this, eventually we can break it down, become the integration of 5x squared with respect to x minus the integration of 3 root x, usually we write as x power of 1 over 2 and then dx as well. So next we can bring out the constant as well, it become 5 the integration of x squared dx minus, so same thing, we bring out the constant, it become 3 integration of x power of 1 over 2 dx. So now we can just do the integration, 5 and then the power is going to increase by 1, 2 plus 1 is 3 over the new power. Then after that we're going to minus 3 and then the same thing again, x 1 over 2 plus 1 divided by 3 over 2, because 1 over 2 plus 1 is 3 over 2. So when we done everything, there only be plus 1 of the c. Then we do it again. So we just simplify now. 5 times 1 over 3, we have 5 over 3 x power of 3 minus, what is 3 divided by 3 over 2? So if you use calculators, or you can think of 3 divided 3 over 2, but we have no divide in fractions, we're going to use times and we flip it 2 over 3. It become 2. So this way become minus 2 x power of 3 over 2, and last we're going to plus c, and we are done for these questions. So we're going to try to expand the function first. So just remember how to expand a plus b power of 2. So basically it's just a squared plus b squared and then everybody times together, 2ab. So we're going to apply for this one as well. This is just the integration of a squared, which is x squared, plus b squared. The square root of x squared is going to be x. So this is why we have x. Plus everybody times together is going to be 2 times x times root x. So what happened here is 2 times x power of 1 times x power of 1 over 2. But we know indices, when we have the same base and it's a times, the power is going to be plus. So this is why we have 1 plus half, it become 3 over 2. So this is why we have 2x power of 3 over 2 with respect to x. So now we're going to carry on with the integrations. So we can just say that the integration of the everything is just x power of 3, because increased by 1 divided by the new power, plus x power of 2 divided by the new power, plus 2x 3 over 2 plus 1 is going to be 5 over 2 divided by 5 over 2, and then don't forget plus c. So we try to simplify. The first one is just 1/3 of x cubed and half of x squared. 2 divided by 5 over 2. So 2 divided by 5 over 2, you're going to have 4 over 5. So we have plus 4 over 5. Because when we have divide a fraction, it becomes times, then the fraction backflip. So then we have 4 over 5 x power of 5 over 2 plus c, then we are done. This time we're going to integrate without expanding the bracket, which is using the reversing of chain rules. So if you don't know how to do, you can watch my previous video. So first we're going to copy back the equation first, and then divide it by the differentiation of the inner functions. So the differentiation of this one is just going to be 5. So divided by 5, after that the power increased by 1, and divided by the new power, 2 plus 1 is 3. And plus c because it's indefinite. Then we are done. So we can say that just 5x minus 3 power of cube over 15 plus c. If we have this scenario, we're going to simplify it first before we carry out the integrations. But this is x at the denominators. So just remember, x cannot be 0, or else we are doing the improper integration, or we are saying that mathematics error, because this curve or this line is not continuous at x. There is a hole in between the line. So make sure that you always remember this one. So we're going to simplify this one. So we're going to take out the x first. So x, 5x minus 3 over x, integrate with respect to x. Then now we can simplify the x and x, but remember again, x cannot be equal to 0. Then the integration of 5x minus 3 dx, where x cannot be 0. Then now we can just carry on with the integrations. Power increased by 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, divided by 2, minus 3x, power of 1 divided by 1, plus c, because this is the indefinite integrals. Then we just simplify it. 5 over 2x squared minus 3x plus c, and we are done for these equations. And don't forget again, x cannot be equal to 0 because it's discontinuous at that particular point. So for this case, it's easier if we use the integration by substitutions, because we have the power of 3. So it's why we can say that u is going to replace whatever inside the bracket, which is 5 minus 3x. But since you replace the x, we're going to pay respect to x. This is why we can say that du over dx is equivalent to negative 3. Then after that, we want to find what is dx, because we want to replace this one by u. So this is why we say that dx is just equivalent to du over negative 3. Then we can start to do, we take out the 3 first. So this is why we have 3, the integral of 1 over, but this is replaced by u for now, right? So it becomes u power of 3, and dx is replaced by du over negative 3. Then we're going to simplify. Can you see this is ugly? So we can take it out. 3 over negative 3. It is the integration of 1 over u power of 3 du. Since now we have the variable of u and integrate with u, then it's fine to carry on. So 3 divided by negative 3 is negative 1. And this one, we know the trick is just the must be negative 1 over u, reduce the power by 1, which is 2, and times 2. So this is a trick. If you don't know, you can check with the previous video. Then we have negative 1 times 1 is negative 1 times negative 1 is 1. Then we have 2u squared plus c. Then we are done. But don't forget to replace back the u with the x. So we have negative 1 over 2, 5 minus 3x squared plus c. The best way of doing this one is just break it down first. So we can say that it's the integration of x with respect to x minus the integral of 1 over square root of x dx. But usually when we see square root, we will say that it's a x power of 1 over 2 dx. Then we can carry out the integration like usual. X increase the power by 1 become 2 divided by the new power minus, if we see 1 over something, if you see the previous video, we have a trick where we say that it's just negative 1 over x and the power reduced by 1. 1 over 2 minus 1 is negative 1 over 2. And this is going to be negative 1 over 2 as well. You can check with the video, previous video, and then plus c. So we're going to simplify for now. This is just half x squared minus this one is going to be negative 1 divided by negative half. So negative 1 divided by negative half is just 2. So this way we can say that it's just 2, and then x power of negative 1 over 2, we're going to bring it up so that it becomes square root of x. Or we can say that it's just the x power of 1 over 2, and then plus c. Simplify again, it becomes 1 over 2x squared minus 2. Power of 1 over 2 is square root of x plus c, and we are done. The alternative way of doing this one is we break it down first like just now, minus integration of 1 over x power of 1 over 2 dx. Like usual, the first one just increase the power by 1 divided by the power, and this one we can write now as x power of negative half dx. It means that we don't want to use the trick and we use the usual way of doing. How we're going to do is minus, then this everything here is the power increased by 1. So x negative half plus 1 divided by negative half plus 1 is going to be 1 over 2. And then don't forget to plus c when we've done everything. So we have x squared over 2 minus, so this is 1 divided by half. 1 divided by half is 2. Then negative 1 over 2 plus 1 is 1 over 2. So x power of 1 over 2 plus c. After that, we just simplify. We have 1 over 2x squared minus x power of 1 over 2 is just square root of x plus c, and we are done. In this kind of a little bit complex of integration, it's easier for us to carry out the integration by using substitutions. So how we're going to substitute is, we're going to substitute whatever inside the square root by u. So it's why I can say that u is equivalent to 3 minus 2x. Since u replaces x, we're going to differentiate with respect to x. So that's why we have negative 2. And we're going to find out what is dx. So dx basically is just du over negative 2. So we're going to start with the integration. Take out the constant first. This is why we have 2 integration of 1 over the square root of, the 3 minus 2x is just basically is u. So we can say that it's the square root of u, and then dx is just du over negative 2. Then after that we can carry on, but this is ugly, so we take it out. 2 over negative 2 integration of 1 over square root of u du. But usually we see square root, we will say that it's a power of 1 over 2 du. But since now we have variable of u and we are going to integrate with respect to u, then it's fine. So we can carry out 2 divided by negative 2 is negative 1. Do you remember what is the integration of 1 over u power of 1 over 2? The trick is just negative 1 over the u, then the power minus 1, half minus 1 is negative half. And then it's the same for the coefficients. So we have negative 1 divided by negative half. Negative 1 divided by negative half is just 2. And u power of negative half is at the bottoms. So if you bring it up, it becomes u power of half positive. This is why we have 2 square root of u. So we can say that this, the integration of it is just 2 square root of u plus c. Then don't forget, in the end, we're going to replace u with the x again. So how? We're going to have negative 2 square root of 3 minus 2x plus c, and we are done. So if you are doing the definite integrals, don't forget this thing here at the bottom cannot be 0. Then we can say that the square root of 3 minus 2x cannot be 0, and it's solved for x. And another thing is, whatever inside the square root cannot be a negative numbers. So same thing here, must be bigger than 0. This is the domain for these functions. Hey, if you have any questions or would like to see any kind of video, do leave your comments below and let me know. If you want to support us so that we could make more videos like this, the simplest way is just by sharing the video with your friends. Click the like buttons and consider subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video.